ladies and gentlemen, accepting his Lifetime Achievement Award, Mr. Brian Huskey. Keep it going.
Well, I just want to say it's a real honor to be standing in front of all of you. I've worked with you for so many years, doing the good work that we know we were put on this earth to do, to provide petroleum products for people so they can have a life and go driving places and burn things and lubricate. As I look back on my 37 years of devoted service, I'm filled with a lot of pride and a lot of great memories, and I'm pleased to be afforded the opportunity to thank you and take you down this stroll down memory lane. You know, when we first started drilling in that section of the forest that they said was not ours to drill in, I remember grabbing that little skinny fella by the neck and just saying, "You fucking suck a dick in hell." Because we're gonna drill and get some oil from some of the good people of the town nearby. And that was my father who started that business, and I was a young upstart of 18. I did not choose to go to college and went right into the family business, and I am very pleased about doing that. And I guess you guys will all remember this moment here. I don't know which button to darn press there. Usually Jeanette does this for me. Oh yeah, the Christmas party. That of course is me. And then my faithful vice president and CEO, there's Don. You out there, Don? Little known fact, Don's tongue is long enough to go all the way over, and we French like nobody's business that day. But that was the wildest party, and we were celebrating that one forest that we originally drilled in. It was leveled and turned into the parking lot that was adjacent to the new building that we were just christening that day. It was a great triumph for our company, and I want everybody to give the old oil cheer. Gas! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gas! Oh, it always sounds good to me. It always sounds good to me. But you know what? We started branching out. I remember my wife and I were having some marital issues because she was just as dry as some caulking glue there as she got a little bit older. And I was like, "Sweetheart, is there something that my company can do to help me put my penis inside you?" And I did a little digging around, the research and development. They said, "Yeah, we could do something of petroleum jelly, and we could put our name on it, and we can sort of branch out into the aphrodisiacal, community." And I was like, "Terrific, let's do that. That way I can, quote unquote, fuck my wife." And it turned into a real boon, and as we rolled out our fun little insignia for it right there. Okay, we had the three choices. You could have stool pigeon, the old stool pigeon. That one is for the anus. Okay. That one, that's a very specific niche market that we were like, okay, who's going to buy this? Not friends of mine, because I think that's an important lifestyle choice. We've got the Happy Hunter, which is my favorite, the one I used on my old lady, and it works out great. It has you ever put your hands inside the guts of a dead deer? It's exactly like that. And so I was like, well, this is like putting deer guts inside your lady. Let's go with this image. They fought me like hell on that one. They're like, "That's disgusting. You say weird things." I was like, "I'm the president. Suck my dick in hell." And then we went for Tutankhamun, okay? And Tutankhamun, of course, was, it had some cardamom mixed in there. And we found out that it caused all sorts of allergic reactions and sort of involuntary body responses, apparently feces. I don't want to get into it. It's not my department. But I was real proud of that initiative, and that is still going on, and it's bringing, this is what we talk about when we talk about what oil can do for people, is making people happy. Like, not only are you taking road trips, but you're making love to your wife, okay? And that's making your life a whole better thing in general, all right? And even gay people can participate. I don't approve of that, but that's fine. That's this one over here, just to remind you, okay? I fire gay people in our company. I'll be straight up, but I don't give a crap because it's my company. Okay, there we go. Now, I do want to talk about a rough time in our history, all right? We all remember 1995, right? When one of the refineries blew up and apparently took out a town. Okay. Was that our fault? Yeah, most of the workers were smoking that day, okay? And I put up one sign, and I thought that would cover it, but apparently most of the workers I hire can't read. So, you know what? They're foreign. What am I going to do? I'm going to save a little money by having some guys who aren't supposed to be here working there. Again, it's my company. I do what I want, okay? But it was a bump. It caused some issues. A lot of people died. But here's what we gave back to them as a sorry. Okay, so what we did is we started off by offering each one of them a free gallon of gas. Now, initially you think, oh, that's not good. But then you say, well, if you take that 1 gallon of gas and you dilute it with water, it turns it into 10 gallons of gas. Okay? Now, a lot of people ask, why do we have to dilute our own gas? Why don't you just give us 10 gallons of gas? I was like, well, why would you when you can get 100 gallons of gas by adding more water? Now, at this point, they started to see a problem in my logic. They're like, all right, what else are you going to offer us, 1,000? Yes, I am. There you go. Keep adding water to it. You can fuel your car. If you have one of those future cars that runs on water, you're set. Now, I remember most of these people saying, well, this is the 90s. We don't have future cars. I was like, I bet we will in 10,000 years. Now, I remember this was in front of the city council, and they were really mad. They said, we feel like you just made up a pyramid with numbers and said, well, let's give them a gallon of gas, and you're making it up. And I was like, my company, etc., suck dick. So then they said, well, what are we going to do? What are you going to do for all the losses that we've had in this city? I said, I'm going to give you 100,000 high fives. That's going to make you just feel positive, because I read a book about positive energy and what it can do for a community and for people. They didn't go on for that one. Right about this time in the presentation, I was just saying so on and so forth, kind of stalling, because we were supposed to give a 1-hour presentation where we're going to reestablish their town. I didn't have anything. I was pretty drunk that day. But then what I did, and I learned this from Paul Luzak. Paul, are you here? Yeah, he's here. Paul, I got this one from you. What you got to do, and if anybody is ever in this situation where you've blown up a town and you got to make good on it, you get real quiet with the crowd, and you just say, end of the day, 10 million. And you just walk off, and they are confused as hell, but they know it's a big number, so they think, are we getting $10 million? And then they start to chatter, we're getting $10 million, that guy's great. And you walk away, you get in your sedan, and you're safe. So that's how we ended up. We ended up giving them 10 million high fives, which was billion? Oh, well, we really fucked them then, because we only gave them 10 million. Well, anyway, we got past that with one lawyer, and it was a real good day. And I'm proud to say that lawyer is my youngest daughter's son, Lewis, and it was pure nepotism he got the job, because he's not great. I mean, this is just for this room, of course. Anybody who says anything about what I'm saying tonight, you'll be fired, okay? But, oil has 3 letters, O, I, and L. O, an exclamation of surprise or joy. I, me. L, if you're a tweener from the early 2000s, it means loser. But I like to think of it as Le. Now, what is Le? Well, Le is our fun mascot that we came up to sell our new brand of oil and gas products. He is a fun international symbol of joyous, unrestrained cocaine binging. And I'll be honest, I came up on this. We were up in Tahoe. We had been doing blow and trying to think of a new idea and laughing about the people we murdered. And it's everything that oil is, you know? And we were like, all right, well, we got to come up with some new brand of gas and tell them it's this wonderful new product and it's going to make their car go better. What do people think makes the things go better? How about cocaine? And then another guy's like, let's put it on a Pakistani guy. I was like, sure, put him in an oversized diaper. And we came up with this insane campaign. So insane. But you know what? It really hit home with the millennials. Because their brains are all jumbled up with no focus. They can only watch something for like 15 seconds, and they're like, okay, Snapchat out of this. So I was like, just flash this image and then just like do a subliminal things that buy gas in our company name, and it has worked gangbusters. All it is this guy. Whoa, okay. So remember, I came up with, whoa. And you know, these are the kinds of things that I've done in my career that I'm just proud of and proud to be associated with all of you guys. But let's not forget this moment in history. Yep. We all remember the time that Vanessa passed out in the office. And that Elizabeth went over to try to help her. And she didn't know that her neck was hurt. And I said, well, just move her legs and then move her neck abruptly. And she was paralyzed just within just a couple of motions. And I'm glad that Vanessa's family's here tonight. I just want to say, I am so sorry that I turned her into a quadriplegic. The thing was, we were having some Saudi Arabian executives visiting, and I did not want some woman injured on the floor, you know, to sully my presentation. So I was like, get her up and out of here fast. In retrospect, I shouldn't have just dragged her underneath the desk. We should have probably called the medics. I just felt like maybe I had to get it moving along and stuff. But again, 10 billion. No. I'm not going on that one. This is my time. Okay? No, but seriously, it's been a crazy ride. I am proud and happy and honored to just be a part of this family, because we are a family. You know, we really are a family. 1, 2, 3, gas! All right, most of you are fired for that one. But I just want to end with this. Centaurs are real. And as I go into the next chapter of my life, where I'm taking most of your stocks and most of my funds and promoting my passion project to bring awareness of the existence of centaurs. I know a lot of people have said, like, you've lost it. At this point, you've lost it. And I just want to say, hey, have I lost it or have I found it? Thanks, guys. I'll see you in heaven. Thank you so much.